I said a joke on Twitter like a month or two ago. Cause Remy been baiting Claressa Shields. And I said, it's over because, yeah, Claressa gonna fuck her up. But Remy gonna pow her. Like she has a history of playing with powers. She went to jail for blicking something up, you know what I'm saying? And that's a joke. But here goes Remy Ma, dropping a song, talking about some, why would I want to fight when I got the blammo? The power, the switchy, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to be a little more kid-friendly here, you know what I'm saying? Well, there's all sorts of things wrong with that. Her saying that. Number one, you're incriminating yourself. You have a fucked up legal history. You are like 40 years old. What are you doing? But wait, it gets better. Because Claressa claps back and says, hey, you might got one of them, but I legally got one of them. Pow. So now, this one got one and she's allowed to have one. And she actually knows how to professionally let it go. I'm trying. So now, it went from gossip, tit for tat, little Instagram posts back and forth, to straight violence and threats. Both two successful, amazing women, mind you. You see what happens when a woman falls in love with a guy and then one of them has had a kid with them? Learn this as a lesson. This for the fellas. I don't care how much Remy Ma bashed and continues to bash Papoose. You can see there's still something there. And fellas, 99% of the time, if a chick has a kid with a guy, there's still gonna be something there. They can act like they're co-parenting and they can't stand each other, but if they get in the room alone, shit gonna pop off in a good way. There's a bond there that you just can't buy. You can't fake it. They brought a life into this world together, and most people won't let that go. What I mean by that is the person that they brought the other person into this world with. Especially in my city, as a New York woman, they don't really leave their baby fathers in the dust. They might not mess with them, but there's always a what if. And that's not all of them, you know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of them. You can argue with me in the comments all you want, but it goes for both ways. The guys are even worse. The women, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They'll still hold feelings, but they'll hold it down and they'll move on. The guys normally are even worse. You see guys kill the new boyfriend of their baby mom all the time in the news. Stay away from them love triangles. It's not worth it. Soon as you see dude is a little office rocker, my niggas just keep it moving. There is way too many women out here for you to be going back and forth, fighting over this chick who belongs to somebody else. And that's what a lot of people won't admit. When you have a kid with somebody else, y'all kind of belong to each other. Y'all share something in common that nobody can take away. Not time, not space. You guys have a kid. But all right, lesson is over. The Remy diss sounded very whatever. And that brings me to another point. And I'm not going to make a whole post about this because it's not like really worth it. But we got to have that conversation, man. Remy Ma is not what we thought that she would be. You know, at this time, at this stage in people's careers, we get to see their body of work. We get to see what they really done. And her album run back in the days, I fucked with her album. There's something about Remy, I think it was called. I fucked with a good portion of her album. She actually surprised me. But then she even had singles. I'm not going to, before I move on, she had a few dope records that was on radio and everybody fucked with at the time. She got a good push. I don't give a fuck about album sales. She probably did good. I don't remember. But the music was decent, you know, compared to what I expected from her. She never really had a crazy flow or nothing like that. She just, would say some shit that a lot of chicks wouldn't say. She was co-signed by Big Pun. Fat Joe was putting all the money behind. You know what I'm saying? She was co-signed by a lot of other people. And she was realist. She went to jail for blicking somebody down. She didn't catch a body, but she still handled her business when she had to. With all that being said, Shorty was very one-dimensional. Like, when you think about it. As a songwriter, she did have some hits. I'll give her that. But when you compare her to, like, real queens of this shit, she's not in that conversation. She's not in the Mount Rushmore. This has nothing to do with her shitting on Papoose or nothing like that. This is clearly just based off music. She had that one run. She had that one verse on Lean Back. She had a few singles on her album. And granted, she did go to jail. But when she came out, nothing really happened. They say she beat Nicki Minaj in the battle. But how do you win a battle when you're barely able to rhyme on beat? So you see what I'm saying? Like, she could have been, one of the best ever, far as females go. But I don't think she's even close. I don't think when we talk about the best female rappers, I don't never hear her name come up. And yeah, just stop, just stop engaging in this shit with Claressa. I can't tell nobody how to let go of their significant other. I get it. But Pap is supposed to have been this horrible man, giving us a facade, and here you are fighting for him still. Stop playing with Claressa, man. She is the truth. She's not only a boxer, she got the yammy. I hope this doesn't go nowhere when y'all see each other, man. Because we know you like jumping out the window, and she's ready for whatever. So, Pap, if you listening, please calm this shit down, bro. Like, I know you probably like them fighting over you and shit deep down. But, bro, don't let these two queens do this to each other. Hope is all promo. It's not entertaining to me. I'll holla.